Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Dean O'Lally.
And I'm Julie Chin, filling in for Lauren Nelson while she is home with her new baby.
Today we're coming to you from a shop. It's a very cool shop actually in Sand Springs, and it's called Okie Spice and Trade Company.
As they say on their website, the folks here specialize in flavor. So much of it is made in Oklahoma. You'll find spices and blends, of course, Oklahoma-produced meat and cheese, and even a few Okie-themed gift items. We'll show you around throughout the show.
But first, let's check out one of this area's most impressive museums.
We're headed out near the Tulsa International Airport to the Tulsa Air and Space Museum. The Tulsa Air and Space Museum and Planetarium is a place where imaginations soar.
I feel like I'm a pilot and it makes me feel like I'm in charge.
A trip to the museum includes this 40,000 square foot hangar packed with many one-of-a-kind aircraft, like this Spartan Executive Model 12.
Only one was created. It actually flew in here for its last flight before it became a permanent artifact here in our museum, and it's one of our favorites.
The museum celebrates Tulsa's rich oil and gas and aviation history.
It ranges from things from World War I all the way through World War II, through the era of Tulsa being the oil capital of the world, all the way into modern times when there was a lot of components of the Saturn rocket and the space shuttle built right here in Tulsa.
Amazing, pretty much. I like seeing all the planes and just cool.
And there are plenty to see, like this F-14, made popular in the film Top Gun.
One of the things that we do is we let them climb into the Ranger and use the foot pedals, and the volunteers explain to them, this is how you steer a plane, is with your feet, with the feet pedals.
It makes me feel like I want to actually do something with them, like flying.
There are numerous hands-on activities for the whole family, like a shuttle launch, hot air balloon simulator, and robotic space arm.
John Harrington, Oklahoma's own Chickasaw Nation astronaut, actually tried it out for us, and he says it works just like the real thing.
You'll also find the original cast iron door frames from Tulsa Municipal Airport here. All of the aviation greats, from Amelia Earhart to Charles Lindbergh to Wiley Post, walked through these door frames.
So if a family wanted to visit the museum, they have a lot of options to choose from. They can come into the exhibit hall and have a self-guided tour, but we also have docents available at any time to lead a tour and answer any questions.
And be sure to leave time to check out the Air and Space Museum's recently upgraded planetarium. It's the most technically advanced around.
The system that we use here has 10,000 years of history in it, and it has 10,000 years in the future in it. And it has 500 million objects in its database. I can go show you what the night sky looked like over the town where you were born on the day and night where you were born. Where else would you find that?
The planetarium's huge dome is 50 feet in diameter. So as you sit back and relax, the show is all around you.
We have a surround sound system with 5 channels, 10,000 watt stereo system, and the videos are stunning. Our laser projector is crisp. The colors are saturated beautifully, and the images are just clear and sharp, and the experience is one that people just actually get into.
The planetarium has 110 seats and more than a dozen shows in its library. Listings and show times are found on the museum's website.
It's really cool. It feels like you're actually in a spaceship or something, and it feels like magical or something.
It feels like you're moving and not just the screen. It's very fun.
The Tulsa Air and Space Museum and Planetarium, a family adventure that's out of this world.
It's something that you would never really see anywhere else.
In Tulsa, I'm Julie Chin, discovering Oklahoma. The Tulsa Air and Space Museum and Planetarium is located at 3624 North 74th East Avenue, again, right near the Tulsa Airport. They're open 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday and closed on Sunday. Plan your trip to Tulsa on the Tourism Department website, travelok.com. So much history to take in and such a fascinating place.
Absolutely, and if you want to take a trip back in time, we have a very good idea for you. How about taking a stroll through the stately Overholser Mansion in Oklahoma City? Photojournalist Casey Kennedy is going to show us around.
This was the first house built in the area. It was built back in 1903, so this house is over 100 years old. and it was built by Henry Overholser, who arrived here back in 1889 from Ohio. He was already a very wealthy, successful businessman. He made his money up north in mercantiles, real estate, in Indiana and Ohio. He owned prefab building companies up in Michigan and Wisconsin, and what brings him here is our land runs. We had like 7 land runs. So Henry Overholser packs up train carloads full of building supplies, lumber, and prefabs, and immediately when he gets here, he is in business, and he begins building, several buildings here in Oklahoma City, the Grand Avenue Hotel, the first federal courthouse. He was a major investor in the streetcar system the first time. He also started the State Fair of Oklahoma later on, but he was county commissioner, he ran for mayor, and for those reasons and many more, he's known as Father of Oklahoma City. He builds this 12,000 square foot home in 1903 for his wife, Miss Anna Ione Murphy Overholser. Her family arrived from Harrison, Arkansas back in 1889. She and Henry Overholser marry in October of that same year, and together they're considered civic and social leaders. So this house, once it was built way out in the outskirts of Oklahoma City, becomes the social hub of Oklahoma City, because they were known not only for their lavish lifestyle, but lavish parties. They loved to entertain often. Someone would come into the Overholser Mansion right away, you'd be transported 100 years back in time. You'll see the furniture pretty much still in the same spot as when the Overholser family lived here. They will see Henry Ione's baby things. Her report cards are still here. Mrs. Overholser's piano is still here in the same spot as it's been ever since 1916. We always call it frozen in time. It's really pretty much an Oklahoma City time capsule once you get in here. There are 109 windows in the house, 6 bedrooms, 19 closets, 7 fireplaces. The stenciling on this ceiling in the dining room is actually copied from her Limoges china.
One of my favorite things about this place is sort of the rarity of how authentic it is. You won't see that anywhere else. And so it's so neat to really step back in time. Just as soon as you enter the door of the Overholser Mansion, everything is beautiful. There's so much attention to detail from the Overholser family.
All the family names that you see, like for instance, street names, Klassen, Hefner, Gaylord, all those families were entertained in this house at one time or another. Most of them are the ones that built these beautiful homes here in Heritage Hills. It is a rarity to have such an almost complete collection, just in the United States, let alone here we have it in Oklahoma City, and it just steps away from our downtown area, which all of our tourism is thriving, and you're just down the street. So yeah, why not? If you can see a 95 to 98% original mansion, might as well take advantage of it.
The Henry Overholser Mansion is located at 405 Northwest 15th Street in Oklahoma City. Tours are available Tuesday through Saturday, every hour on the hour from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma. Woo! Go whitewater rafting right here in Oklahoma. We'll show you all the fun to be had at Riversport OKC.
Probably our most popular items for breakfast are going to be our breakfast burritos, which are dynamite.
Plus, breakfast, lunch, or dinner in McLean County never tasted so good.
A lot of people make things in here that's made here, right here in Elk City, Oklahoma.
And Shop Till You Drop in Western Oklahoma will show you the one-of-a-kind finds coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Explore new horizons in your free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. Get the excitement rolling. Reawaken your sense of adventure. Discover totally unexpected thrills. Order your free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide today at travelok.com.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from Okie Spice and Trade Company in Sand Springs. You could spend a whole afternoon in here shopping for made in Oklahoma products.
And still come back and find some new stuff. But if your idea of a fun afternoon is a little bit more adventurous, check this out. Jeff Roberts is going to take us to ride the rapids in Oklahoma City.
All right, to borrow a line from Wolf Brand Chili, how long has it been since you've been to Riversport Adventures?
That's too long.
Thank you, Holland. Yeah, it is. Today, let's find out what's new at Riversport Adventures.
Man, so much to see and do for those who've never been here or those that have, but not this summer. Summer camps, Friday evening glow, floating films, and zip line.
All right, the things I do for Discover Oklahoma. Zipping across the Oklahoma River. Here we go.
No, I'm not totally lacking the zippity part of my doodah day. I'm just zipping across the Oklahoma River. However, as I approach 50 miles an hour, I'm having second thoughts. And now that I've hit 60, I'm having third or fourth thoughts. But I finally came to the conclusion that as I'm about to stop here on this zip line,
Oh, there's the stop.
that, you know, it's a lot like life ziplining. It's over before you know it, and you don't remember much because it went so fast.
But the bad thing about this is if you do this, you got to go back. Here we go.
Okay, enough playing around. Right in the heart of Oklahoma City, you can whitewater raft, climb the Sandridge Sky Trail, and more. Now, Executive Director of the Oklahoma City Boathouse Foundation, Mike Knopp, tells us it's even more than he'd hoped it would be.
I felt like this was really a world-class opportunity for Oklahoma City. I don't think I realized how much frankly, the world would be attentive to this by having Olympic trials and having many different events that kind of affirmed this opportunity, which I think added a lot of excitement.
The excitement just might be the whitewater rafting. And after this short safety briefing, let's get excited.
Get down! 1, 2. Woo! Woo!
Of course, after all that hard playing, you gotta eat a Big Water Grill. From out of this water fries, burgers, kids menu, icy drinks, you'll find something you like. Before summer wraps up, you gotta visit Riversport Adventures. But be careful, with all that playing and fun, you might just get healthier in the process. Do us a favor. When you're zipping across the Oklahoma River, yell, "I heard about this from Discover Oklahoma!"
Riversport Adventure hours are 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekends only during the spring. Now, once summer is here, they are open 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Check out their website, riversportokc.com, for all the details. One thing is for sure, riding the rapids will definitely make you work up an appetite.
Good thing we know of a great Oklahoma restaurant in a small town that you have got to try. Lauren Nelson takes us to Althea's Vault in Washington.
In the small town of Washington in McLean County sits a quaint restaurant that serves up much more than delicious food.
It's a family dream, and it's a passion of ours to be a part of our community and to really try to impact our community in a positive way. As you came down Main Street, you can tell there's not a whole lot going on, and restaurants have come and gone here for a long time.
Blythe and his wife Casey own and run Althea's Vault. They formulate the menu and recipes while their kids help bus tables, run the register, and greet customers.
It's really just a labor of love, man, from start to finish.
The Vault part of the name comes from the fact that it's located in the old bank. And just like the bank was a central meeting place for the community, Althea's Vault fills that void as well.
Althea means capable of healing. It's from a Greek word that means to heal. And so for our family and for our community, this was a place that wasn't necessarily for broken people or anything like that, but more just a place where we can come together and where people can come in and get a good bite to eat and a good atmosphere and be encouraged. And so that's what she is.
Whether you're here for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can come in and get a tasty, nourishing meal.
Probably our most popular items for breakfast are going to be our breakfast burritos, which are dynamite. Our most popular lunch items are going to be our Althea's turkey sandwich. All of our burgers, we hand patty all our burgers. They're 6-ounce burgers with chorizo blended in, and so they're unique, and they're incredibly popular. Our raspberry chicken salad is probably our most popular salad. We offer a nightly dinner special along with our regular menu.
The customers we talked to said you won't be disappointed with anything on the menu.
I mean, nothing that Casey and Blythe make isn't fabulous. My go-to item for lunch is definitely chicken salad. The Althea's turkey is really good, but I absolutely love their chicken salad. It's the best.
As tasty as the food is, the baked goods are just as popular. And don't forget to grab a cup of coffee to go with it.
Their pastry case is always full of fun desserts and sweets and cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls are hugely popular. We offer full espresso bars, so anything that you could get at any big coffee shop or anything else, we make. Everything's handcrafted.
For homemade food and a homey atmosphere, head to Althea's Vault in Washington.
It's very much a family place. We're kind of welcoming you into our lives as much as you may be welcoming us into yours and letting us kind of serve you. It's a destination place. Like, you have to be coming here. And so when they come, I want it to be an experience that they want to return for. Go tell some friends about it.
Althea's Vault is located at 217 North Main Street in Washington, right next to the post office. A heads up, they're closed on Sundays, but open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 to 2 on Saturdays.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
We live about 75 miles away in Spiro.
Pizza's so good, it's worth a 150-mile round trip. We'll show you where.
It's antique, it's classy, it's homemade, it's modern. I mean, they touch it all. And they do it with such a friendliness.
And every shopper's dream come true. Find out where your next treasure hunting road trip needs to be when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Gather around and go for a ride through Oklahoma's all-new travel guide. See art, culture, big city venues, blazing neon, flavorful menus. Find a cabin where you can unwind. Grab your travel guide and see what you find.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. We're soaking up all the good smells and made in Oklahoma products here at Okie Spice and Trade Company in Sand Springs. I just love little shops like these.
As do I. In fact, I think I'll have to say one of my favorites is out west in Elk City. Come along with me now to a place called the Attic Door. These signs sum up the Attic Door's philosophy. You are welcomed here and shop local.
We love to offer seasonal items. That's I think we're kind of known for that. But I think also we're just known that we carry different items, unique items, and for your home, for your yard, if you need a birthday gift, if just different things that we carry. A lot of people make things in here that's made here, right here in Elk City, Oklahoma.
From locally made items to other brands, the Attic Door is a place where you can find just about anything you will need or want. Cheryl Firth is actually one of the vendors here.
My friends, this is their favorite place to shop because you can come in and buy a wedding gift, you can buy plant seeds, you can buy a baby gift, you can buy paint to craft with, you can buy clothes, you can get bath soap. I mean, there's a ton of different things that you can do.
And just like in any store, there are customer favorites. But because the Attic Door is also known for changing things up often, even those favorites vary from time to time.
One of our top lines is Mud Pie. It's got little cute sayings in the dishes. They just are very on trend and it's really good. We are known for scents. We have several different options. Our Jelly Cat, which is a stuffed animal line, has been a very, very popular line. We offer baby registry. We also offer bridal registries.
Lisa's niece creates a car scent, and of course they can be found in the store. Cheryl, the vendor we met earlier, also has her own eclectic mix of items.
So I have like chalkboards because I have a lot of friends that are very artistic and like to paint and write different things on a chalkboard as the seasons change. So I have things like that. I have artwork. I have arranged down to like gardening seeds and flower pots. I have rugs, furniture, lamps, all kinds of things.
By the way, Cheryl makes all the furniture she sells here in the store. Now, the Attic Door is big, it's open, inviting, very comfortable. Just like this candlelight, it just kind of draws you in.
They come in and there's no pressure.
The Attic Door has, over so many years, really encouraged generations to buy from them. Not just the old, not just the young, but the extra young. And so that you feel welcomed in here. I love it because you can come in here and furnish $1 million home. They have that kind of taste. You can come in here and of course do the new fresh farmhouse finds type deal with it. And it's antique, it's classy, it's homemade, it's modern. I mean, they touch it all. And they do it with such a friendliness.
The Attic Door is at 110 North Main Street in Elk City. They're open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, closed on Sunday.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
Their cheesecake is out of this world, and that chocolate calzone is to die for. It's wonderful stuff.
Go for the pizza, but stay for the dessert. We'll take you to this hot spot when Discover Oklahoma continues.
There's some things you just can't contain. Oklahoma Today magazine is bursting with culture. Mind-blowing restaurants, trips, adventures, and so much more. Open your copy, then hit the open road. Unleash your curiosity. Set your spirit free. Subscribe today for only $14.95. Oklahoma Today magazine. Break through the ordinary.
What a great time we've had here at Okie Spice and Trade Company in Sand Springs.
And while there are so many things here that would really help you create the perfect meal, if it's the perfect pizza you're craving, we know where you need to go.
That's right. Our good friend Jason Grubbs takes us to Muskogee to American Wood Fire Pizza.
We live about 75 miles away in Spiro.
Brian Lacey says American Pie wood-fired pizza in downtown Muskogee is worth every mile of his drive in.
All of their pizzas are excellent. I mean, you know, their red sauce, you can put it on a cardboard box and it'd be wonderful. But I mean, it's just really good stuff. Everything's all fresh made and everything.
Owner Dustin Ashworth and his wife Jamie say fresh ingredients are part of what makes their food taste so good.
It's just better. It's better. I can control what's going into it. I want it to be healthier, so it doesn't have all the preservatives and everything else.
Everything that we have is scratch made. All our sauces, the dough he makes.
Italian sausage and meatballs. They're made every morning too.
They're a huge favorite, always have been since we opened.
Dustin's training is another key to the tasty food here. He went to school at Le Cordon Bleu.
Going to a school like that really teaches you the ins and outs of why you're doing what you're doing with your food.
That Italian wood-fired oven also helps to enhance those flavors.
This oven is kept at about 900 to 1,000 degrees, and once that food slides in there, it doesn't take very long to cook.
Yeah, most pizzas are in and out 90 seconds, 2 minutes. It takes us longer to top the pizzas than it does to actually cook it.
All the recipes are Dustin's own. You can get a traditional margarita or pepperoni, but why not start with one of his creations, like the Sosicchio Picante with San Marzano sauce.
And it has our house-made Italian sausage on it, sliced red onion, peppercini peppers, and fresh mozzarella.
For the meat lovers, try American Pie's brisket pizza. Side note, it does not come with barbecue sauce.
A lot of people think that when they order it, and then when they first bite, they're just blown away.
It's just a smoked brisket with no seasoning, so it still maintains the smoke flavor. And it has like pepperoncinis, smoked Gouda, Chipotle ranch sauce.
It's my favorite restaurant.
Mandy and Tony Corbell have tried pretty much everything on the menu. They eat at American Pie about once a week.
Well, we're here a lot. That's got to say something. We're here an awful lot.
Tomato basil soup is delicious. It's my favorite.
I always go back for the meatballs. The meatballs are amazing.
They say you don't want to leave without trying the desserts. There's the cheesecake, made by Dustin and Jamie's friend.
So her name is Nellie, and I gave her the name Whoa Nellie Cheesecakes. So she makes the most amazing creations you've ever seen.
Their cheesecake is out of this world, and that chocolate calzone is to die for. It's wonderful stuff.
And the calzone with chocolate chips, caramel bits, and marshmallows, with chocolate and caramel drizzled over the top.
It's as big as your head, and it's a calzone, just like an Italian calzone, except it's a dessert.
Dustin and Jamie have created a relaxed atmosphere here and have a hope for all of their customers.
To come sit down, be comfortable, eat a good meal, just really good high-end food, and walk out of here full and happy.
In Muskogee, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
And no matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A huge thank you to everyone here at Okie Spice and Trade Company for hosting us today here in Sand Springs. You'll find them at 501 West 2nd Street. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10:30 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 4, closed on Sundays. This shop is chock full of made in Oklahoma products and gift items. And be sure to ask them about creating a gift basket.
And coming up next Saturday night, right here on Discover Oklahoma, it's about that time. The azaleas will be in full bloom soon. We'll take you to the heart of the prettiest festival in the state.
Plus, we'll take a trip back in time. That's right, where you can go for that old school arcade experience. It's all ahead next week, right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.